I want to apologize. For years, internet pitmasters have been pushing these sad pork belly burnt ends on you. But today, I've got a better option, a bigger option. I'm going to teach you pork belly banh mi using competition level tricks to make food you actually want to eat. If there was a sandwich category for quesadillas, this is the one I think. This is a pork belly. Picking out any meat can always be difficult, whether you're cooking competition barbecue or for your backyard. When it comes to pork belly, you want to make sure that you're grabbing a piece that has an even thickness all the way around. Obviously, you want to make sure it also has a great balance of fat as well as meat so that you're not just eating straight fat. And I was able to find this one. It looks absolutely great from a pork belly standpoint, not too much fat and kind of even in thickness all the way around. Prepare your pork belly for smoke is really simple. Just want to trim off some extra fat. You could put it on your smoker and smoke it whole, just like it is right now. But I like to split mine right down the middle. It just makes it a little bit more manageable. And I picked an absolutely great piece of pork belly here. Take a look at that cross section. Nice layers of meat in there. You got a nice layer of fat, a little bit more fat in there, and just a little bit of fat up in here, but nothing that's huge pockets of fat that I'm too concerned about. The side cross section looks pretty good too as well. I'm gonna be really happy with this pork belly in the end. Today's cook's all about balance, so we're not using any fancy rubs, just a simple AP that's got some umami, salt, pepper, and a tiny bit of sugar in it. It's gonna do you a ton of good here, but we just wanna liberally apply this to our pork butt, and we'll get it out onto the smoker. Pork belly is all seasoned up. We're gonna let it relax here for a few minutes before we put it out on the smoker. So we've got our Traeger warmed up to 200 degrees with the super smoke method on. This is the Ironwood 885. We're gonna let our pork belly hang out in there for 2 hours, and then we'll crank it up to 250. We're gonna push it up to 200 degrees so that it's nice and soft, but still sliceable. But we're definitely gonna check it for tenderness, and I'll bring you back in so you can see how that works out. So no matter the dish, no matter if it's a sandwich or a bite of competition barbecue, needs to have balance. And our balance today is gonna come from making this pickle. And a pickle is really simple. You just need water. You need sugar. You need an acid. Today we're using rice wine vinegar. You need a little bit of salt. So you just wanna mix everything together. And all you're looking to do here is dissolve the solids. We're pickling Daikon and Carrots today. I'm gonna add a nice crunch. It's gonna give us some acidity, and then you're gonna get a little bit of sweetness from the carrots as well. So I've just julienned our carrots and our Daikon, and I'm just putting them in our container. When your pickle's ready, that's just gonna go right over the top. This is going in the fridge until it's time to put our banh mi's together. So we cruised over to St. Paul because if you're gonna make a great banh mi, you need to have a great bread. Because let's be honest, if the bread sucks, the sandwich is gonna suck. The whole experience is gonna be off. So we're lucky enough here in Minnesota to have a French Vietnamese bakery. And I cruised over here and I got 6 baguettes and 3 coffees. It's something like 20 bucks, but look at this. The perfect ear on that, nice and crispy. I mean, this one's not gonna make it home, but this is why you want good bread, man. That's just absolutely incredible. But let's go home and check on that pork. Our pork belly has been in here. It's looking absolutely delicious. Look at that beautiful pork belly. Awesome color on there. And that's just AP rub, smoking time, baby. That's all you need. But what we're looking for is tenderness. So if I probe in there, you can see that probe's going in there. There's very little resistance in there. And you can see that temperature right there on that pork belly is 209 degrees. Perfect for the banh mi's that we're gonna make today. Let's go inside and make some sandwiches. You smoke that pork belly so that it's absolutely tender. It looks nice and juicy. And I've also put together a little bit of a mayo. It's got some heat to it. So you're gonna build one of the best pork belly experiences that you've ever had. Let's slice our pork belly pretty thin here. You don't want to get too thick slabs of slices of pork belly. And those just look absolutely delicious. Pull apart, really simple. On its own, this pork belly is perfect. So we've got our French loaves all sliced open. I'm just gonna put a healthy dose of my mayo in here. Just wanna layer in your pork belly here. And then we're going in with our pickles. And then I'm just gonna use some cilantro tops here to garnish this off. Make sure you don't go anywhere. Of course, you're gonna have a ton of pork belly left over. I'm gonna show you exactly what you need to do with that. You just gotta taste this for yourself. There's no words for it. If there was a sandwich category for quesadillas, this is the one I'd turn